Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's Bella here, and I'm in a right muddle, but it's a good muddle. So I'm carrying on with my prayer journal, and I'll show you that in a moment. But before I do that, I just want to show you the lovely, what I suppose we call happy mail. And this certainly was happy, a blessed mail, I'm going to call it, because it's from my friend Rhonda Zamora. And she's a beautiful, lovely soul. So I've taken it out of the envelope ready, so you didn't have to see me fumbling about with that. So she's sent this to Rachel, and Rachel brought it over yesterday, and I'm very grateful. So I'm not quite sure where you live, Rhonda, so perhaps you'll fill me in. I may know, and I may have forgotten, so forgive me. Anyway, it says, sending smiles your way. All right, sending smiles your way. Isn't that lovely? That made me smile straight away. But what was inside didn't make me smile, it made me cry. Look at this, isn't it absolutely stunning? So I've got a beautiful heart doily, a lovely, lovely tag. And I wasn't sure whether that was meant to go in there, but I don't think it is, because it doesn't fit. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely stunning. And this one, and that one I may put in my prayer journal actually, so we'll see. But look at this, isn't that gorgeous? I'm going to leave it there because she's written me a lovely note which made me cry. Quickly turn that over because I think it's meant to be that way. And as you can see, it's an angel, and it's a crocheted angel, and I thought Rhonda had crocheted it herself, but no, her friend, and I don't know her friend's name, but please thank her, Rhonda, if you're watching this, because I absolutely love it, because it reminds me of my mum. My mum never made angels, but she made lots of shawls and did lots and lots and lots of crochet things for my babies and for my sister's babies and my brother's babies. So that will always remind me of my mum. So isn't that lovely? So I just wanted to share that with you, and I'll let you know where that's come from. I'll have to ask Rachel, but thank you very much. And as I say, it did make me cry, so I'm going to put that behind me so I don't get choked up, and I'll show you what I've been up to this morning. Yesterday I was busy getting ready for our new collaboration, which is in February, and my Rachel from RachandBellaCrafts, I'm Bella and she's Rachel, obviously. She's put together another fantastic collaboration. So if you've never seen these collaborations, go over to Rachel's channel on RachandBellaCrafts, and she'll fill you in and she'll tell you all about it when the time comes. And we've got some exciting people on this one. We always have fabulous people on there, but we've got really, really exciting people coming up on this one. So watch this space. So I was getting my subject, I don't know whether I'm allowed to say what the things are, what we're doing, but I'm going to say no more. Just watch this space. And as time goes by and as Rachel releases it and tells me that I can share more, I will tell you more about it, okay? But this is what I was doing, apart from what I was doing that yesterday. I was just going to stitch that, glue that on there. And these I made earlier, and they're to go in my little journal here, look. And I put some, to tell the truth, I didn't actually, excuse me, coffee dye this or tea dye this myself. I did actually buy it from somebody on Etsy. So they are available on Etsy if you're in a position where you can't do your own. I've got a little pocket on that one, so we need something to go in there. And I was going to show you what I did with these, and I'll show you that in a minute. So something like that can go in there, all right? But that was the only one I did like that. And I'm waiting now to stitch all the way around. So I'm putting them on my sewing machine, which I shall do in a moment. But I was just going to show you where I'm going with these. All right, so they're nice and neat, they're lovely. And this is the masterboard that I made, by the way. Okay, so that's that one, which I haven't adorned yet. And that's that one. So they're all different sizes because, as I say, they came from the masterboard. So I love these birds. And this kit, as I told you on the last video, is from RachandBellaCrafts. Shades of Spring, Shades of Spring from RachandBellaCrafts. Right, so that's those. What else have I been doing? I made some lovely little tags to go in these pockets. So they'll go in there like that. And I get my little scissors. I've got the word hope on there. Lovely bird from the stamps. I'm going to show you that in a moment, so bear with me. We've turned the heating up and I'm absolutely roasting because I put my socks on. We've got like an upside down house, and upstairs gets really warm where the bedrooms are, but you go downstairs into it's not a basement, but you go down the stairs and the living room is downstairs and the kitchen is downstairs, but it gets so cold down there. So that's why I live up here mostly. Anyway, what was I saying? I got the word hope on there. I put a birdie on there and I put a little bit of music under there as well. So that's that one. All right. And I put some lace up there. And these are going on my sewing machine ready for me to stitch. I probably won't stitch this one now because I've actually glued the ribbon on, the bow. God is Able is there. And I put some lace down here and I've collaged that there. So that's another one. And this one, I was really pleased with this one. It's got Be Joyful there. And I've done a little collage there. I put some lace here. And these are from my sister. And it's a punch that she gave me. So they were rather lovely. So I thought that'll finish that off. I don't need to put ribbon on everything, do I? And then this one, if it'll sit tidy, that is. Put some lace down here. And these are the ones, I bought another set of these, as if I haven't got enough. And that's those. I can't remember. I'll try and remember where I got them, and I'll look on my computer and I'll link it below. But you can find loads of these. Just type in Holy Cards there, and I shaped it there, look, as it was on the page. And I quite like that. So that's that one. And I've done a little bit of tying up there. So that's ready now to be stitched. That's the word, stitched. So these are going to go back here because I've got more to do. This is all from that masterboard that I did. So all those I've shown you, plus these, not those, these are out of Rachel's kit. And I've just glued them onto something. A strong piece of paper, I think I had, out of a book. And so they're nice and firm. I don't do floppy things, as you know. So they're all ready for us to continue. My book is looking really lovely now. I'm really pleased with my journal. So let's have a look. That page, I've just put 2 pages in. I may put more, but I don't think so. Those lovely birds. That's what I showed you the other day. And if somebody does decide to buy this, I'm going to leave the backs blank, and I'm going to include some of the material ones of these and some paper ones, and if they want to do some work on there, they can, because I know I did the other one and I suddenly thought to myself it would be really nice if they were allowed, you know, able to, and that one as well. So that's the back. So you could actually, and the nice thing is you could take them out, so if you wanted to stitch them like I did, then you can. I mean, that would be nice on there, wouldn't it? See, something like that. So, but I'm going to leave that there for whomever. And that's how she's looking. So I'll speed up a little bit. That's that one. And I did those. I did this one, the front and the back of that one. Isn't that cute? Oh, that's upside down. Have I put the best? That's because I was pulling them out, look. Let me do it now before I forget. It was because I was, might have been like that all along. I don't know. So I'm so glad I spotted that. And this is so easy to get them in and out. And as I say, put them up like that and they come back straight. So that's the back. That's the other part of the one I just showed you. And I did that. And isn't this beautiful? They're absolutely beautiful, these kits. This kit. Shades of Spring. I'm hopeless with names, honestly. Absolutely hopeless. That I love. Saved by Grace. That is lovely. I really love that. But I haven't done the back of that one because I thought it'd be rather nice for somebody else to be able to play with them. And sometimes we put too much in, don't we? And then we don't leave things for for somebody else to come along and add their personality into it. So I've got one in there, I just noticed that. So that one needs to have something on it, or I may just leave it as it is. But I did decide to ink, so let me just ink this before I forget. Excuse my arm. And it's done then. And then I shall decide whether I'm going to add more ephemera to it. Okay? There we are. Because if you don't do it when you think of it, you will forget. I know I do. So that in there I thought looked rather nice. I know it's a lot of pink, but it's... Perhaps it should have been called Shades of Pink, but no. Shades of Spring, which is lovely. But you get a lot of in spring, don't you? So that's that. So that's how far I've got with the book. And she's so lovely. See, now there's my hand, so she's not very big. I think I gave you the measurements, but I'll do them in centimetres this time. 16 by 9.5. And the spine is just over 4 centimetres. Okay, so that's going on there. And what I was going to do there, I was going to stitch around there so that it didn't go through the centre of that, so people can write on there. So I was going to stitch that. So I'm going to put that on my sewing machine because I'm going to stop the camera in a moment and I'm going to sew them and then they can start going in the book. But what I wanted to show you this. Move my bits before I lose them. As I say, they are actually in the kit. And I've just put them onto paper. But what I was going to say was I made them smaller to fit inside the book, look. So they're nice and small. So if you're making little books like this, always remember you can do that on your computer. You can condense them and make them smaller. Now this, I'm dribbling for some reason. I don't know whether you've ever seen these. I mean, I cut my own hair, and I always have since I was 15. It's not perfect, but I don't care, actually. It's a thinning scissors. Well, I never use these because I use something else, like the little razor thing. And I suddenly thought, stamps. Rachel has put beautiful stamps in her, and they're all inked up ready in her kit. And I thought, ooh, rather than use those other ones, I'm going to use the thinning scissors. So if ever you see these in a charity shop or somewhere, going cheap, pick them up because look, they look just like stamps. Isn't that great? So there we are. And I wanted to show you that because I thought that was a good little tip. Because we're always looking for scissors that will make them look like stamps. So there you go. All right. And that's all those. See them better there, I think. So I was chuffed with that. So they're ready for me to use on the might as well do that one while I'm at it. On the tags, what's the word I'm looking for? As you've noticed, I can't do two things at once, speak and remember things. That's what I was trying to say. There we are. But aren't they cute? She's done a really nice job with this kit. It's one of my favourites, I think. There we go. So that goes with the, I've separated them. Some have got birds. So I've got those ready and I've got the flowers separate. I don't know whether you're on screen. I can't tell. I think they are. And these are the other little bits of ephemera that was in the kit. And I've cut those out ready as well. And I've got my tray ready. And I've used some of these already. And that's the words on there. And I've also fussy cut the flowers and inked them up ready. So that's for the bigger tags. So they're all done ready. So I'm pleased with that. So I'm just going to stop the camera now. I'm going to whiz around with my sewing machine and I'll come back and then we'll do a couple more of these and then finish off the video. Okay, so it won't be long. I'll be back in a mo. Well, I'm back and it's another day and it's Wednesday, but we've had snow, just a little, but everything is so bright. So I don't know whether this is going to work because I've got a window on my right, but we'll try it. Now, I am a silly Billy. I carried on working on these this morning. Excuse me. I completely forgot that I'd recorded the first half, and I've carried on setting everything out. So we're just going to glue it all down, and we'll finish off this video because I want to start the Roxy's challenge, Roxy Creation Challenge. I've just watched my Rachel's video, and if you haven't seen it, pop over because she tells you all about the collaboration. So, but it's near the end of the video, so keep watching. Let me get this right now. So I'm just going to glue these on, and I want to tell you about what I was watching when I had COVID. Let me move these up just to make sure I'm on screen. And she's a charming lady called Kate, and it's called, some of you may have seen this, I don't know, but it's called The Last Homely House, and it is so sweet. It is so lovely. Whilst I was ill in bed with COVID, I found this channel and I started watching her, and honestly, I've watched all of her channel, or all of her videos, I should say, because they are so lovely. Now she does, what would you say? She does everything really. She's very talented. She does quilts. She sews clothes, especially for her granddaughter, and she makes things. She'll have a go at anything. She has a loom, and she spins her. No, that's not right, is it? She has a spinning wheel, and she spins her own wool. But she's also a keen gardener. So if you love gardening, but she's adorable. She's absolutely adorable. She's retired. I'm not sure, but I think somebody mentioned that she was a retired midwife, and I can imagine that she was an absolutely fabulous midwife because she is so genuine and so lovely. I don't remember how I've done these now. So that's Kate. So if you want to have company while you're crafting, and you know, a rest from journaling, which is what I needed because my head was like soup, as I told you, then pop along and see Kate, and you'll absolutely love her. And she takes you out in her, it's like a little small holding actually, because it's bigger than, you know, a normal garden, and she's got a tree house, and oh, it's wonderful, absolutely wonderful. And it was just what I needed. I'm back into watching YouTube, you know, with the journaling, but at the time, and I still watch Kate obviously, but another one that she recommended, Kate recommended, was two guys, and they live together, and their names are Arnie and Carlos, and they live in Norway. And let me just get this right, because I don't want the edges touching. So there we go. And they live in Norway, and they're knitters, but they also have a go at everything, and they take you into their home, and they have a lovely garden as well, and they're such fun. They're really funny, especially Arnie, and I've really enjoyed them as well. So it's been a binge couple of months for me, catching up with all their videos, and it was just what I needed. Because, as I say, the brain fog was just ridiculous. And funnily enough, Carlos had COVID last year, I think it was, or maybe even the year before. And he still has brain fog. But he had he ended up in hospital with it. I'll let him tell you all about it if you go and watch it. So he's called Arne and Carlos. Arne is spelled A-R-N-E. And then Carlos, you can spell that, I'm sure. Now, how did I have that? Sorry, I'm gluing off page here, off screen, because I'm using an old piece of paper that you probably won't want to look at. Then again, you may. I have sewn around all of these tags and pockets, so they're done, ready. And I was just about, and I realised I hadn't switched the camera on to finish off the video. So here we are. Let me just get that down. Get my word on there, which is, by the way, acceptance. And I'm just using Yoo-hoo to glue these words on, and they seem to be staying on just fine. But I'm making sure that they do go on because they have to go in a pocket. All right. Now the sun's moving a bit now, so I hope you can see okay. It's a really strange day because sometimes when it's really bright, you get a funny light with the camera, don't you? Now this one, I'm just going to put the word on because I just absolutely love this. This is what I'm using. It was a mistake, and my printer keeps doing this, and I don't know why. It's an HP printer. So if any of you, I've cleaned the heads, so I've done all I'm supposed to do, and occasionally it just does that, especially with the dark, anything dark. So that's King of Kings on there. That's that one. And we'll find some toppers in a minute. So yes, I was desperate to tell you about these 2 videos I've been watching. And I also watch the Country Stitchers, 2 ladies that I've been watching for a long time. They are fabulous. And their names have escaped. Deb is one, and I can't remember the other lovely lady. She's older than Deb. But they've been the best of friends, and they do cross stitch, and they're a lovely channel, and that's Country Stitchers. So if you're into that kind of thing, pop along and see them. But Arnie and Carlos, they're an absolute scream, and they challenge each other to do things and cook. Now Arnie's not a cook, but actually, having watched nearly all their videos, I can see now that he's going to be a very good cook. And he could have possibly been a chef because he takes note and he learns. Very talented couple, and very enjoyable, really funny. Carlos is the talker because Arnie has been learning English over the years. I was going to flatten something then. I can't. Oh, there it is. And but his English now is very, very good. In the early days, he didn't do a lot of talking, but now he is. These are looking nice, aren't they? I'm really pleased with these. Yeah. Oh, and I made another pocket there, so we need upside down. Come on, Nate. There we go. That's that one. So 2 more, and then that will be it. I've got some lace on this one, so I'll just pop that on there like that. Plenty of glue. Find which way up it is, and it's that way. And I think I'll need to use this on this one. This is a funny story. My Rachel from RachandBellaCrafts has used this glue since I started to tell her about it. And she didn't realise that there was a fat end and a thin end on this glue. So if you are using this and you don't know, look, there are 2 ends. And she went for months and months and months without knowing. And she didn't, I didn't realise that she didn't know. But it was really funny when she showed it on one of her videos, and I thought, oh gosh, I should have told you. But there we are. That's life, such as it is. That was meant to go into there, but it doesn't matter because I'm covering that up anyway. So here we are on my messy page. Now, Rachel has just shown on her videos, if you go over and watch her last video, hopefully I'll get this up today now, and she's done a new kit, and she's done flashcards, but she's done miniature ones. And I said to her, I texted her straight away and I said, oh, please, can I have it today? Because I wanted to put it on these. but she's working this morning, so I'm not going to get those until tonight. But my next video will be showing those because they're fab. She's got big ones and the tiny little ones, not much bigger than this. And I thought, oh, they'd be fun. And they've got the hyacinth on them, and they've got, that's not going to work, so why am I sticking that on there? Let's put it under here for now. Everything's sticking to me. I won't put the toppers on in this video. I'll just put photographs on at the end like I've started doing, okay? Because, no, hang on, I think that one, did that go over the top or did it go underneath? Aren't these pretty? Yeah, it did, it went underneath. Okay, oops. So I've told you about the collaboration, and actually on Rachel's video, she mentioned that it's tips, tricks and hacks. So mine is going to be, shall I tell you or shall I not? I don't know whether I'm allowed. I am going to tell you anyway. I'm doing how to organize lace. Had to be lace, didn't it? Where you buy lace, what to do with lace. Everything to do with lace is going to be my tips, tricks and hacks. Okay, so watch Rachel's video. In fact, I'll print it off and I'll show you on my next video the lineup and who we've got on there. And we've got Gail Agostinelli coming on as well, and Heather from Ruby and Pearl, whom I adore, and lots of others, G. Kerr, Angela Kerr. I better not mention any more names because I might get them wrong. But Rachel will tell you, but it's near the end of her video, so I warn you. So right, let's have a look at what we've done, and I'll show you what I did with my sewing machine. And then I'll go away then. I'll leave you to it. So I'm going to stand up carefully so I don't bang the thing. So that's that one. And I've left that one because I love the birdie and that one. So I love those two birdies. This one's got a pocket there. All right. And as I say, I've stitched all the way around. If I hold it down there, you can see. And I put a little collage down here and the word hope. God is able there. Okay, so I'll hold it down there. Some collage in and some lace. And I put some of these, I think I've shown you those. This is the stitching now. All right. I'll show you the back. That one I didn't stitch. So I had to show you the one that wasn't stitched, didn't I? This one, I put the ribbon on, so I didn't want to mess it up and try and stitch around that one. And I didn't. I did stitch that one, yes. All right. And we've got these that I've just done. So I'll hold them up in the camera and then you can see. I'll do it quickly. That one, that one. So I've got plenty to go in my journal now, and I shall be doing some slow stitching in my next video. So there we go. All right, so thank you for watching, and I hope you'll continue to watch, and please give me a like, and if you haven't subscribed, then please subscribe. And then you will press the little bell and you'll get the notifications when I put my next video on. And also, if you'd like to comment, because that bumps my my ratings up apparently, so that would be nice if you could do that for me. That would be lovely. So I'll speak to you soon, and thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.